Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for a new pick a card reading. For those of you that are new to the channel, hello, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's reading is going to be how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you and this connection. Blunt AF, as always. So in today's reading, what I'm going to be getting into it's essentially just like an energy check-in with your person, just to kind of see where they stand with regard to this connection, really looking at things from their perspective, okay? I always title the reading Blunt because in this reading, my intention is to give you guys the exact messages that I see, positive, negative, neutral, indifferent, because I do feel that it is in your highest good for you to understand the truth of the matter, and sugarcoating and making things warm and fuzzy if they aren't, I don't really feel like that serves you best. So with this reading, I think it's important, if this is your first time watching one of these readings with me, please just keep in mind that, like, if you're feeling at all really sensitive about your person, or you're not super open to hearing the truth of how they may be feeling, even if it's negative, then this may not be the reading for you. So just fair warning before you choose your pile. Let's get into a couple extra disclaimers. This is a general reading, so please keep in mind that some messages may resonate with your situation while others may not. Please use your intuition. You guys are going to know if a message within your pile is for you, or if it's not really resonating or you're feeling confused. It's likely a message that's meant for someone else. So as I always say, if it doesn't apply to your situation, just let it fly. Please do not take it personal or get upset if something in a general YouTube reading is not super specific to your situation. If you do want to book a personal reading, you can book one with me. Just check the description box down below for all the instructions on how to do so. I always recommend a personal reading for anyone that is wanting a more specific look on their energy. It's going to be much more specific and accurate to your situation versus the general readings on YouTube. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our card selection. We're working with 3 decks today, 3 piles. So starting here on the left, we have pile number 1, or deck number 1. This is the Field Tarot. I will show you guys what it looks like. And the crystal that we are working with today for pile 1 is going to be this Smoky Quartz. For deck number 2, pile 2, we're working with the Oceanum Arcana. And this is the crystal that we're working with here. If anyone knows what this crystal is, please comment below, because I don't know what it is, and I would like to know. And for pile 3, group 3, we are working with the Tarot of the Divine. And the crystal that we are working with for pile number 3 is going to be this Selenite Satin Spar Heart. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. I want you guys to go ahead and think about your person, think about their thoughts and feelings from their perspective. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, go ahead and scroll down to the description box where you can locate the timestamps that will skip you to your chosen pile. See you there. Hey there, pile 1. If you guys picked out the Smoky Quartz crystal and the Field Tarot, this will be your reading. We are going to be looking into your person's thoughts and feelings regarding you and this connection. But before we get into your tarot, you guys know the drill. We are going to start off by shuffling this little oracle deck. And I'm going to start off just by channeling your person's kind of overall energy, looking at kind of where they currently stand with regard to this connection at this time. So for pile 1, where is their person currently standing with regard to this connection at this time? Ooh. Okay. So we have Mask. Okay. And we have Regret. Third party coming up here at the bottom. Starting us off with a bang, group number 1. So the first thing I feel with this person is that they're not telling you how they really feel with this Mask card coming up, which is probably why you're at this reading, right? Like, there's something that they're not showing to you. They're not really wanting to face it. They're not really wanting to show you their true self, their true feelings with regard to your situation right now. But just know that they definitely have a lot of regret and remorse for the way that they have treated you or the way that things have gone down in this connection. I feel like for a lot of you guys, especially with this third party energy coming up at the bottom, there was something here that drew a wedge between the both of you, something that kind of took your person's attention away from fully being able to commit or dedicate themselves to this connection or to treat you in the way that you deserve to be treated. Kind of interesting too that you guys picked a smoky quartz, because it kind of feels to me like your person is sort of depressed right now. Like they're kind of just like wallowing a little bit in this. We're going to see, of course, a little bit more clearly here with the tarot in a second. But yeah, this third party energy feels pretty significant to why this person is feeling remorseful or regretful. And I will say, like, as a disclaimer, guys, like, you guys know your situation. Like, third party doesn't always have to mean another person or like another love interest. It can mean like job, circumstances, other things in their life, even a mom or a parent or something that's like putting a wedge between the both of you. So those are just kind of the initial things I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot cards. And I'm thinking, hold on a second, guys. That light looks like really crazy. Let me see if I can like scooch some stuff around so you guys can sort of see it a little bit better, I guess. I guess that's good enough. All right, let's take a look. All right, so for group number 1, let's go ahead and see, how is this person currently feeling about my group 1 viewers at this time, truth be told. And we are shuffling for reversals as well, guys. So if reversals come out, just know that I'm trying to be aware so that it's not imbalanced either way. So, all right, let's go ahead and see group number 1. Woo, goodness. How's this person currently feeling? So we have the Prince of Cups. We have the Devil. And we have Temperance. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some clarification here on the Prince of Cups. The Universe. Clarifying the Devil. Strength in reverse. And then clarifying the Temperance card. The King of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm actually going to... I liked having our kyanite there, but I think we need more space. So, interesting. I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you guys. So we're going to grab this deck here. All right. How is pile 1's person currently feeling about this connection? Commitment. With rejection. Okay. Very interesting, group number 1. Yeah, so this person is definitely not feeling their best right now as it pertains to this relationship. I feel like with this 9 of Cups coming up at the bottom, there's definitely a lack of fulfillment here. There's a lack of getting their wishes desired. Getting their wishes as desired, I guess is the better way to say that. Like they feel like they didn't get exactly what they wanted out of this situation here. I feel like this person... I think that they struggle with the idea of commitment here. Like there was something about commitment that was being called into question for this person. Like they regret not committing to you. It's like, or they are afraid of commitment is definitely something I'm getting for some. I feel like this person has gone within with this Prince of Cups here, and they've been doing some deep kind of like introspection of their feelings. And this is actually a really interesting depiction of the Knight of Cups, guys, because typically we look to this card as being a gesture, like a romantic gesture, a romantic offer to someone. And perhaps this person did attempt to like make that offer to you in the past and felt like it was not successful with rejection here. But this depiction is giving me this feeling that this person has been sort of taking their feelings and going within and doing a lot of self-reflection on this connection, which makes a lot of sense with the Mask card here, because it's like they have these feelings, they have emotions for you in this connection, they care for you, but they're not expressing it. And I'm seeing that coming up here again with the King of Cups reversed. I almost feel like this person like sees you as someone who could be like the ultimate partner in a way, like with the World card being here. It's like they know when they really reflect on this situation, they reflect on this connection, that you could be like the person that completes them in a sense. Like you could give them everything that they needed. But there's also a sense here of like endings with the World, right? Because the World is talking to us about endings, closing out a cycle so that we can start anew. And I kind of wonder if this person just, in the past, maybe they weren't really ready to kind of close out some old ways in their life and fully step up into the type of commitment that you needed or that they knew that you deserved. I also think this person really struggles, like, especially with this Nine of Cups reversed. Sometimes this card for me also speaks of someone who is not emotionally stable on their own, if that makes sense. Like with the Devil card coming up here, I do feel that this person may have some sort of like attachment issue in connections where it's like when it came to you in this connection, they sort of like needed you to feel whole. You know, like maybe there was like a clingier energy with this person, or it's like they needed something from you. They needed some sort of need met from you in order to feel fulfilled. And I feel like they regret the way they went about things here. Like the Devil card with the Strength card is telling me that this person is like extremely attracted to you. They're very drawn to you. But the Devil card is sort of like an energy of like too much of a good thing isn't always good for us. And being clarified with Strength here, it makes me feel like this person might have had some really impulsive tendencies in the past, maybe some urges that they were not able to really control, some addictions that they were not really able to control. For some of you guys, this Devil card is talking about more of a physical connection as the way that they may be led with the situation. For others of you, this can just be simply talking about like that needy, clingy energy. For some of you, I do think that this person is the needy one, whereas for others of you, I feel like they may see you as being the needy one. Because the Devil card can also be like when we feel trapped or stuck with something. And so the thing is that I'm guided to tell you all is that like, I don't feel like it's your fault. I feel like this is something that this person needs to work out within themselves. You know, because you guys could have been showing up just expecting like the bare minimum expectations of someone that you would be committed to. And they could, because of their issues, they might have just felt like, oh, it's too much. You know what I mean? But really, it's just too much for them. I'm also feeling like really numb channeling this energy. So this person, I think, is having... I think the reason we have this introspection here is because I think this person is really trying to get more in touch with their true emotions with regard to the situation. There's something here within you and this person that like, I think that this person feels like there's, like they need time with Temperance being here. Things need to be balanced. Like there's a lot of stillness here. There's a lot of still energy, especially with these two cards. And it's like, I feel like this person is in a place right now where they're needing some time to allow things to come back into balance for them, to let their emotions even out. With the King of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who is very like not necessarily in control of their emotions. I feel this person could be You know, maybe the fact that they're numb and not feeling anything is bothering them. For some of them, I do feel that there's anxiety or maybe feeling a little bit neurotic about the situation, and they're needing to kind of balance it out. But for a lot of you guys, I'm almost feeling like this cold, stoic energy, like this emotional detachment in a sense. And this person, I think, is needing to come back into balance here. There's something about you that I do feel like this person kind of like feels is like they feel as though this is going to take time in order to bring things together successfully. Let's pull some of these little statuses cards and see what they feel the status of this connection is deep down. I'm just curious. Like, let's get a little more insight. It almost feels to me like this person is avoidant. You guys, like they're afraid of their feelings. They're very detached. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. And maybe because this person is detached, if they were someone that led with more of the physical of things, maybe to them they're confused and they think that that's what love is, you know? I don't know. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this person for pile 1? What did I say? Yeah, it says, I get lost thinking about you. S fantasies. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word on YouTube, so I'm just being weird. But yeah, this person, for them, it's very, that's the devil. You know what I mean? We have fear. Fear of the unknown is why you're settling. This person is afraid of commitment. That's what I was feeling. It's like they know that like you are like the complete package for them, but like, and what you represent, but it's like they're afraid. So I feel like they settle for these more surface level kind of like lustful connections, right? Even though that doesn't bring them fulfillment ultimately, which is probably why we have a 9 of Cups reversed here. This person's third party could be someone that they just like hook up with, like a sneaky link or something. And that's not fulfilling to them anymore. But they keep doing it because they're afraid of opening up to the real deal, which would be you. We also have tired. Someone is losing interest. Yep, there's that detachment energy. We have it's complicated at the bottom. So let's see group number 1. I'm going to pull some message cards, some additional message cards, and then we'll close it out with some advice for you. What would this person say to you, group 1, if they were being truthful and honest about their feelings and emotions toward you in this connection? I miss hearing your voice. They really miss you. There is love here. Friendship, I feel. You broke my heart. So they're feeling hurt about something. Hence the but I feel like honestly, you guys, it's like even though this card says you broke my heart, it's like they know that they did something wrong here. Like they know that they can't just blame it on you. You didn't see my tears. So even though this person may have acted like they didn't care, deep down they really, really did. And at the bottom we have I want to start over. So let's pull a couple of these advice cards for you, my viewer, just so that you guys have something to keep in mind as you're navigating this situation with this person going forward. Someone did request this. I'm going to try to incorporate this into more videos for those of you that also like advice, right? So let's go ahead and see for pile number 1. What advice do we have for my viewers as it pertains to this connection with this person? Unavailable. This rejection is for my divine protection. I know we hate hearing that, but it's good advice. It definitely doesn't seem like this person is in the best place to be able to really give you guys the type of commitment that you deserve. It's like they even see that, you know? Let's see. Let's get a couple more for pile 1. Morning. I realize that all endings are opportunities to start anew. So not being afraid to kind of let go and move forward and think about new possibilities in love, right? Because this person is still not in a good place that I see, guys, to really give you what you need. So if you continue to wait, you might be waiting a long time. I mean, you do what's best for you, but this is just what I see. Let's get one more. Performance. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. I am good enough just the way that I am. So if you guys felt like you had to kind of jump through hoops for this person to get their attention or get them to accept you, this is just a reminder from Spirit that that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like, with the right person, they're going to show up the way that they're supposed to. You know what I mean? And you're not going to have to do extra stuff to get their attention. So group number 1, we're going to go ahead and close out the reading here, but I would love to hear from you in the comments, like which aspects of this reading really resonate with your situation. So please drop me a comment down below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you guys are aware of when I'm uploading new videos, and I will see you in a new reading very soon. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2. If you guys picked out the new Ocean Tarot deck that I got in this really beautiful little blue turquoise crystal that I don't know what it is, this is going to be your reading. We're going to be looking into your person's current feelings about you and about this connection. As a sidebar, if anyone knows what that crystal is, please comment below and let me know, because I want to know and I cannot figure it out. So we're going to kick things off with an oracle deck. We're going to go ahead and channel your person's current position as it pertains to this connection. So this is going to help us to kind of see like where they currently stand and kind of provide this context for the feelings that we channel with the tarot. So let's go ahead and see for pile number 2, how's their person currently feeling? Where do they stand with regard to their connection with my pile 2 viewers at this time? Truth be told. We have Divine Masculine. Okay, hold on. I just want one. If they're meant to come back out, they will. Okay, hold up. We have settling. Okay. So this person, I feel, is in a place right now where they are trying to activate their divine masculine power. Stepping into their power is what's coming through here. I feel like this person is in a place where they're trying to become a better version of themselves, okay? So they might be working right now on like their financial situation. They might be working on setting up a stronger foundation for themselves. I'm also getting for some of you that this person is working on being able to set better boundaries with the people in their life, and being able to be in better control of their emotions. So for some, this could be like material stuff coming through with the divine masculine and just kind of getting their stuff together. But for some of you, I also feel that this is kind of an emotional and spiritual thing as well. It's not just limited to the physical 3D realm. I feel like this person is really trying to ascend and evolve and just be better altogether. It's a very self-focused energy that I'm getting here. And so with settling coming through next to this, it's kind of like this person, I think when it comes to this connection, it's like they don't want to settle for giving you a version of someone that isn't good enough. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of self-improvement energy I'm getting. So settling is like, I feel like this person right now believes that if you guys were to come into union, they would not be able to give you their best. Which is, again, what's maybe propelling this self-work, this healing work that they're doing. But for others of you, you know, settling is maybe just talking about that there's something within this connection, some sort of circumstances at play here, that this person feels like they would be settling for. So it varies depending on situation, but we're going to get some more insight here and just kind of see what else comes through. All right, so let's go ahead and see with this tarot deck. So let's get some insight. How does pile 2's person currently feel about them and their connection as the energy stands today? This deck is so beautiful. I'm really excited you guys picked it out. So we have an Ace of Cups. That is so good to start us off. Sorry, guys. I've got to get my stuff together with this filming situation. Let's see. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Oh, this is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's that finances stuff coming through. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups, please. This is the Ten of Wands. Clarifying the Hanged Man. We have a Three of Swords. And clarifying the King of Pentacles reversed. We have a Knight of Pentacles. Lots of slow-moving energy here. Bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Swords. Okay. Let's grab one more oracle card, and then we'll get into this a little deeper. How does Pile 2's person currently feel about them and about this connection? We have mystery and differences at the bottom. Okay. I feel like in the past, this person has like recently realized the feelings that they have for you, because the Ace of Cups is definitely telling me that this person feels like there's a lot of potential for this connection to grow and flourish into something really beautiful. They may actually have feelings of love for you for some. I'm also getting for some of you guys that maybe you and this person knew each other through like a friend group, because I'm seeing all these little like fish together in this cup. So maybe there's like some really beautiful times that you share with this person in connection with other people. I do feel like this person feels like you're very special. And there's an energy here with the Ten of Wands of them sort of like wanting to take, like, be able to like relieve you of your burdens, wanting to be able to help you with the things in your life, the problems in your life, being that support system for you. Which makes a lot of sense with some of the energies I was channeling here with this divine masculine, right? Like this person is someone that I think really desires to be a good partner, someone that is stable, someone that is able to provide, protect, care for another individual. And with the King of Pentacles being reversed here, you know, you can see that there's this walrus that's sitting here in this sort of icy stone-like environment. And I just kind of feel like with this person, they are making progress toward this, but they're still not feeling like they're quite there yet in terms of being able to provide and really commit in a way that would be meaningful, right? Knight of Pentacles is showing me slow progress. So I think this person, when it comes to you and when it comes to this connection, they do feel like they want to take things slow. They may feel a little bit like you guys are mysterious and they don't really completely know how you feel. I'm really being drawn to this mask here. So for some of them, I do feel like they think that you're wearing a mask. Like they can't really tell how you feel about them. So there could be a little bit of confusion there as well. But I feel like this person is kind of wearing a mask too, because look at how this little whale has this armor on, covering up its face. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely, I think both parties in this connection aren't being totally open and vulnerable with the other about how they feel. But this person, you know, right now, I don't think that they're in a place where they feel like they can be like the provider, protector, masculine presence that they feel as though you deserve. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like they are trying to make those slow efforts forward. For some of them, I do feel like their feelings have been very burdensome to them with regard to this connection. Like they've been feeling like, I don't know if this person is has gone through something. I think they have, because at the bottom of this deck that I was shuffling, I forgot to show you guys this, we have the Destruction card. So there's something either within this connection or something in their life that has recently been like torn down to the ground. And I do feel with the 10 of Wands coming up here, this person's like the feelings that they have for you, it's like it's sort of being stifled by some of this burden that they're bearing, that they have on their back, which again, like, this just feels like the type of person that's like, I don't want to put that burden onto pile 2. Like, I don't want them to have to deal with this. So maybe it's easier for me to withdraw and take care of it myself so that I can show up being better in the future, right? Hangman reverse, 3 of Swords reverse. The positive thing is that I do feel like this person is starting to sort of see this situation from a different perspective. I do feel with the 3 of Swords reverse that they are coming out of a time of healing. Things are starting to feel better in their life. They're starting to look at situations a little bit more optimistically. And with the Hangman being here, this is usually an indicator that it's like we're almost ready to reemerge from a situation, right? We've seen it. We've taken the time out. We've seen it from a different perspective. But I do think that in terms of any actions from this person, it feels like it's going to be very slow, because it just seems as though they have like other stuff in their life that is taking precedence over romantic connections right now. And I am getting like a very like just practical energy off this person, like a very responsible energy off this person, where it's like they just don't want to put any unnecessary burdens onto your shoulders. Like there's this energy here with the 6 of Swords of like trying to move into a calmer situation here. They might be surrounded by a lot of like just tough circumstances or people right now. So let's use this little status deck and just get a little bit more insight into like their feelings and what they feel the status of this connection is to them right now. So let's go ahead and see. For group 2. Let's get some clarification here on their feelings. Healing. Yeah, someone is healing or needs to focus on healing. That is so funny. I love when the cards just like come out and reaffirm what I've already said. So let's see. We have boot up, cuddling, spending nights together. So yeah, there's that Ace of Cups. It's like they definitely have feelings for you. Maybe this person wants to like cuddle or like, you know, have like intimate time together with you. Like, okay, hold on. We have bad. You won't get my heart, but I can work miracles. That's interesting. What I get from this is that this person is kind of closed off at the heart space right now because they're going through a period of healing. But it's like when it's saying I can work miracles, I feel like this is sort of like I keep channeling back to this person's practical nature of wanting to really take care of you. You know what I mean? We have let me love you at the bottom. It says, I don't know what you're used to. Let me in. I'll show you something different. So there's definitely love here, you guys. Even if like you and this person haven't been in communication, I do feel like they have a lot of love for you. They do see you as someone that's really special. It just kind of seems like they have some other stuff going on in their life right now within them that they're trying to heal from. So let's pull some message cards and then we'll pull some advice. So what would this person say to my pile number 2 viewers if they were being truthful and honest from their heart space? I can't do this. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of pressure on their shoulders right now. And I think that like a committed relationship is going to feel like too overwhelming. I want to make amends, but see, there's that energy of coming out of a time of separation, right? Like they want to come forward, and maybe that 3 of Swords is about them wanting to apologize for something, or like the card says, like make amends for something that went down between the both of you. We also have you didn't see my tears. So this person was a lot more affected by whatever happened in this connection or whatever's been going on in their life. And And they may not have shown you. That makes sense with the mystery card here. Like maybe they've been wearing a mask with you as well. Like we also have I would do it all again. So this person seems like they don't really have regrets, like for whatever happened. So let's see, group 2. I want to pull some of these Divine Feminine Healing cards just to leave you all with a little bit of guidance and advice on how you may want to navigate this connection moving forward. And this is just something for you guys to consider and think about. It doesn't mean that it's something you have to do. So for group 2, what guidance or advice do we have for my viewers with regard to this connection? Worry. Worrying does nothing but disempower me. I choose to accept whatever outcome is for my highest good. So I'm getting a lot of you guys worry about this person. But if there is an energy of worrying about outcomes, this is just a message that releasing that and just accept whatever happens, happens. Okay? We have Branded. What other people think about me is none of my business. I choose to let it go now. So there is something about this person where you guys might be feeling fearful of what other people might think, which is totally normal. I think especially if we've been in like an up and down situation with someone and people were afraid like, oh my God, what are people going to say if they see that I'm back with them? Or, you know, maybe there's something about this person that you know that people are going to have opinions on, right? So it's important to consider like that your feelings are the only feelings that matters. Okay. We also have Talented. I honor my unique talents as they have been given to me from the divine to share with the world. So this is also kind of a cool message about kind of tapping into your creative endeavors and just continuing to work on the things that you guys feel passionately about, even outside of this connection. So group 2, I think we're going to go ahead and close out the reading there, but I would love to hear from you in the comments below what aspects resonate with you in your situation. So please let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you all are aware whenever I'm uploading new videos, and I will see you in a new reading very soon. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. If you guys picked out this little selenite or satin spar heart with the Tarot of the Divine, this is going to be your love reading. We're going to be looking at your person's feelings for you and this connection. And what we're going to start off with is using an oracle deck here just to kind of channel their current position with regard to this connection. So this is just going to help us to see like where they currently stand, so that we have a little bit better context for their feelings. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So for group number 3, how does their person feel? I'm already feeling some love in my heart space right now. I'm feeling like this person is really physically attracted to you, group 3. Let's see. Okay, so we have mask. Too many. We also have karmic partner, okay? Patience coming through at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you guys, I feel like this person there might be like another person involved here with the karmic partner, because with this card, you guys see how we have 3 people here, and it's like the couple, and then there's like one person off to the side. So there could be like a third party situation here, and I'm wondering if this person may not be like being fully honest with you about this with the mask card. Either way, with this mask, there is sort of an energy of them hiding something, or at the very minimalist, like just feeling like they don't really want to show everything yet to you. Like they don't want to show you who they really authentically are. Like they might be pretending to be something they're not, and I can't tell yet if this is coming from a bad place or just a place of fear for some. But this karmic partner, if there's not a third party situation here, a lot of times this talks about like a connection that can be very triggering, very passionate, but very triggering. So it's interesting that I was kind of channeling those feelings of physical attraction and love and butterflies when I was shuffling for this person, because I do think that they feel intense chemistry with you. But there is something about this relationship that might be triggering to them, for lack of better words. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and just see we can get some more insight for you on how they're feeling. So for group number 3, how is this person currently feeling about my group 3 viewers and their connection? We have an 8 of coins. We have an 8 of swords in reverse. We have a 2 of wands. Clarifying this 8 of coins. We have the strength card in reverse. Clarifying the 8 of swords, we have a 3 of wands. Clarifying the 2 of wands, we have a queen of swords in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have a 5 of swords in reverse. Lots of swords coming up, so this person could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have a lot of fire energy here with these wands, so Leo, Sag, Aries. Let's go ahead and grab. We also have Leo energy here with the strength card. This person could be very prideful for some of you. Let's see, let's grab one more here for their feelings. Commitment. We have healing at the bottom. So this energy feels kind of similar to pile 1. So if you guys were drawn to pile 1, you may have messages in both. So let's see, how is this person feeling? It's interesting that this commitment card is coming up, you guys, because I do feel like with the karmic partner energy, like there's something here about commitment for this person that I think is a little scary. Like whether they're already in a committed relationship and they know that you want commitment, or this person is just kind of in more of a, like what I feel is that this person is in a little bit more of like an explore mode right now with some of these wands cards that we're seeing. Let's dial it back here at the beginning. So 8 of coins with the strength card. I feel like this person kind of feels as though this connection is going to take a lot of work, okay? And I don't know if this person is the most patient right now. They're coming across with the strength card reverse as being a little bit impulsive, maybe a little bit not controlled with their feelings and emotions. Like I was saying, I'm channeling a lot of passionate energy from this person. And if we take a look at this 8 of coins, one thing that I'm always really drawn to is how she's doing this work, but she's crying and her feet are bleeding. You guys see that? So there's something about this connection that I think stresses this person out, or the thought of having to put a lot of effort and work in feels really tiresome for them. And I think it's just because this person is either feeling exhausted or they are just impatient and they don't really have the patience to really nurture it and do the right thing. I'm picking up on a lot of restless energy with this person. This could be because of the third party. I keep channeling a third party. And you guys know, like if you watch my readings, I don't usually like to like jump to that conclusion because it's like that's not always the case when we see 3 people, but it feels like there could be another person involved here. And it might just be like, it doesn't even mean this person is like super significant. For some, it could be like they're already in a commitment, but for others, it could just be like another, like a side piece or something. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but either way, like, I think this is why this person is just not in a place of enjoying like the details of the connection. Like, because this card is all about being able to like really learn someone, learn the details, putting in the work, paying attention to things really closely, you know, and this is a card where someone's not really enjoying that. I definitely feel like this person had been struggling in the past with some self-sabotaging or self-limiting beliefs. We're seeing this here with both the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Both of these are reversed though, which is a good sign because this is definitely telling me that this person is ready to stop playing games and maybe be a little bit more clear about what it is that they want. Maybe they're thinking or considering taking the mask off and being a bit more truthful and honest with you. This card as well with the Eight of Swords, especially when we see this in a love reading, again, going back to the third party that I keep for some reason picking up on, like, I do feel as though if this person did have another commitment in the background and they weren't being fully honest with you about that, whenever they would be around you, I do think that they would feel kind of awkward, you know, like not really sure how they should act in a sense, even though they felt this extreme attraction to you and enjoyed being around you. So it's like now that they're sort of out of this awkwardness with the Eight of Swords reverse, they're starting to get their power back. I see them in a place of where they're trying to reach goals. So for some of you guys, I feel like this is more about their like career life in a sense, because it's sort of like she's climbing the ladder, which is sort of a career term here. There's like something that this person has got their eye on for their future that they are now seeing a path forward to. And for some of you guys, this Eight of Coins in the past energy could have been career related stuff too. Like I do think that this person, if third party isn't another person, the third party could be their work as well, where this person was really like focused on doing hard work, like stuff with their career. And so like their energy levels for a committed relationship may have been low. So now they're focusing on upward mobility here. But with the Two of Wands coming up, this person is like double-minded. Look at this. You see how it's like there's two faces here? There's that Mask card, you guys. I feel like this person isn't totally honest about who they are all the time. I think that they could be a Gemini. I don't typically get that with the Two of Wands, but they could be a Gemini. We do have a Gemini energy here with the Queen of Swords, but like there's this energy here of maybe they show you like different sides of them, or maybe they've only shown you one side and you guys haven't seen the other side. I do think that this person right now, when it comes to this relationship, they are sort of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They are exploring. They're trying to kind of figure out what it is that they really want from the situation. It doesn't mean that they wouldn't commit in the future, but they're on the fence about something. And I feel like right now that energy feels very like casual, like just wanting to explore, wanting to hang out, wanting to keep their options open, right? And I do think that this person right now with the Queen of Swords reversed, all the Swords cards are reversed. So it's like there's something here around communication that I think is a struggle for this person. They may be perceiving you guys as the Queen of Swords reverse as well. So for some of you, I feel like this is about them feeling as though you're kind of like relaxed and maybe a little bit passive with them. Whereas for others, I see this reversal in the extreme of like, maybe you've been really blunt and honest and direct with them about your standards and your expectations here. And if that's been the case, I could kind of see why this person might be under the impression that committing to you would be a lot of work, okay? So I want to pull some of these status cards so we can get a little bit more insight into like how they perceive this connection right now. Like what do they perceive as this being the status of this relationship? Then we'll transition into some message cards and some advice cards for you, group 3. So for group number 3, tell us, Spirit, how is this person? Look at this. When I was shuffling, cutthroat. That's the Queen of Swords. So let's go ahead and see like how they're currently perceiving this connection at this time. My shorty, I'm not yours, you're not mine, but I'll always be around. That makes sense with the Two of Wands, you guys, because this is that energy of like keeping my options open, coming and going as I please, not really committing just yet, exploring, right? And again, like when I was channeling their energy in the beginning, even though we don't have any cups here or any like love specific cards, I was channeling love and attraction. I felt it. Like you guys were the only pile that actually felt any like clairsentience coming through. So I do think that they care about you, but there's like a non-committal energy to this card that's coming up here. So let's just continue. Let's see what else we get. Expect drama. Misery loves company. Emotionally immature. Oh my gosh. This person, I think, is emotionally immature. And that's kind of what I see, guys, with this energy. It's like, especially when someone is sort of in and out of your life, you know, non-committal, wishy-washy, flaky energy, that only shows you someone that's not really, they're not aware of themselves yet. They're not aware of what they want yet, right? So if you're someone that's coming in and you're like ready for commitment and you're coming into a situation ready to like get to know someone with intention or show up with intention, like this type of energy is not able to do that. You know what I mean? They're just not there yet in their path. One more. The runner. When things start escalating, this one will start running. But look, we do have true love at the bottom. So lots of mixed emotions, but there are emotions nonetheless. And I do agree with this Two of Wands. Like, that is sort of that energy of, you know, probably like whenever you guys start to connect, they start feeling those feelings for you. And then they're like, nope, too much. I got to go. You know, which isn't funny. It actually sucks if you're on the receiving end of that. But it's coming from a fear of commitment, you guys. Let's pull a few of these message cards, too, so we can get some... Let's see what they would say to you, Group 3, if they were being totally truthful and honest about their feelings, since they're wearing a mask right now. I daydream about a life with you. So lots of daydreaming. Maybe not a lot of action, but that's okay. Maybe it's not. It's not really okay, I guess. Let's get a couple more. I am not financially stable. There's that work energy, which I was kind of picking up on for some of them here. So I don't feel like this person enjoys the work that they do, you guys. With that 8 of Coins that we had up there, that was a very painful energy. Let's get one more. We don't share the same values. And I take that to kind of mean like around commitment right now, you guys. Like, look, I do love you at the bottom. That's so sweet. But yeah, I think that seems to be the biggest disconnect here, is that like this person just comes across as really non-committal. I don't know what you guys want, but but they are perceiving you as someone that wants commitment. And I feel like that's probably the core issue here as to why this isn't able to really align, because there is love, there's chemistry, like this person genuinely likes you, but it's like they don't want to commit right now. Plus it seems like they have a lot of other drama in their life around their career, you know, especially with this like misery loves company. It makes me feel like they have drama, which could be this third party situation that I kept channeling. So Group 3, we're going to get some advice cards for you guys just to kind of close out your reading. Just good stuff for you guys to kind of think about and consider as you continue to navigate this relationship. So let's take a look. Unaware. I do not pretend to be blinded to things I know deep down are not good for me. Yeah. You guys probably know deep down that this person really isn't able to provide you with the things you need, right? So maybe it was fun to indulge in it for a while. But if you see it and you feel it, you need to honor your intuition. And this could be why this person is showing up as a karmic partner for you as well. You know, they're being presented here for a reason, for you guys to kind of learn a lesson about yourself. And so there could be something to this energy to reflect on, of like, how long have I known that this connection isn't good for me? What types of red flags have I been turning a blind eye to, and why? You know, where is that coming from? We have reserved. Silence is golden. Some things are just better left unsaid. So not really needing to engage is coming through with that. Not needing to say anything in response. Just leaning back and kind of letting things go. So like, I'm getting, for some of you, don't send the paragraph. You know what I'm talking about? Like the mad paragraph that we send to someone that is in and out of our life and ghosts us. Just sometimes it's like, it can be more powerful to show someone that the silence, right? Because when someone does us wrong, I think it's just like a knee-jerk reaction to want to like express that to them. But sometimes the silence is even more powerful. If you're just like unbothered to them, I feel like that's definitely going to get their attention. we have why. I accept that everything happens for a reason, even if I do not like or understand the outcome. Yep. So I think that Spirit is saying here, just release, look at this, revenge. Living my best life helps me to deal with with any injustices. Yep. That makes sense with the Reserve card. So like you guys want to definitely kind of refrain, at least Spirit is suggesting that you guys refrain from any sort of like clap back or reaching out or feeling like you need to show up or show out on social media or anything like that, because this person, it's like they're emotionally immature, right? So if you guys do something like that, I just don't know how much they're really going to care. And I think if anything, it's just going to keep any drama going with them, which is not going to be in your highest good. You know what I mean? So I think here, this is like a really powerful way to close it out. It's like just accepting that this happened the way it did for a reason. And maybe in time, as you guys continue to remove yourself and heal from the situation, you will understand why it happened, and what you were able to maybe learn from the situation, right? Which only makes you better and stronger as you move forward on your journey and your healing path. So group 3, I do think I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here, but please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what parts of this reading resonate with you and your situation. I always love hearing from you guys. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you all are aware of whenever I'm uploading new videos, and I will see you in a new reading very soon. Bye.